And yours is on the subject of Pluie the wolf.
Indeed. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get into issues of national security and the President's health, I have an important announcement to make.
CJ, can I ask, has this replaced the 11 o'clock press briefing that we were supposed to be having? Is that the one you're doing now, or is it the one we were told about earlier?
Both.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the one that was going to be the 11 o'clock, and now it's now.
You know, I have this really important announcement to make. It's about a wolf.
CJ, are we going to get the briefing that we were going to be getting later in the day, or is this replacing that briefing completely?
You're going to get that tomorrow from Josh.
Right. That's the briefing we were going to get today, and that news is being held over to tomorrow.
I'm going to the dentist shortly, and I'd appreciate it if you just let me finish. Okay.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for. CJ, would you like to give us the briefing?
Yes. Scientists recently tracked a wolf called Pluie as she made her way from Banff National Park in Alberta up and down the Rockies. In the course of 4 years, Pluie made 3 round trips between Canada and Wyoming, covering 40,000 square miles.
What is your point, CJ?
Is this the amount of dead soldiers in Iraq, CJ? Is this like one of those kind of pilot stories you just send out to make us not ask questions about Iraq?
This is about the environment. This is about...
It's also about not talking about Iraq,
the future of the wolf.
What are you intending to do with the wolf?
We're going to save the wolf.
You can send it back to Canada.
Although, as you'll see, toward the end of this announcement, the wolf...
If you make it.
Where is Pluie now?
The wolf is dead.
You've killed the wolf.
Sorry.
How will you avoid this happening in the future?
It's funny you should ask that question, because that is the heart of this announcement, which is we are going to build a highway, a wolf highway.
So can we go with that headline, President Bartlett killed the wolf?
This is an issue of real importance to the President and even to other people.
Okay, CJ, we will return to that subject, I'm sure, later on. Thank you very much, Steve. Stryker Maguire, well done. Okay, if we have a quick look at the opinion polls, I think that Mark and Arabella lead David and Stryker. Now, if you've ever had a bad day at the office, you'll have some idea what it's like to be Josh in this next clip.
Are you the unmitigated jackass who has the DNC choking off funding for the O'Dwyer campaign in the California 46th?
What in God's name is happening right now?
I'm Joey Lucas.
You're Joey Lucas?
No, I'm Joey Lucas.
Help me, because I don't...
You idiot! I'm Joey Lucas.
Okay. I'm Josh Lyman.
I know who you are.
You're Joey Lucas?
What were you expecting?
Man.
Okay, anyone know why Josh was dressed like that?
He spent the night at the office.
Nope. He'd been to a party the night before.
Yeah, absolutely right. He had been on a stag night and came back in a pair of sailing trousers. Now, with time running out and the score's still pretty close, we've come to the final round, which is entitled West Winging It. What's wrong with that? It could have been West Minging It for the Liberals. Okay, quick fire round. The object is to answer as many questions as possible in time available, so fingers on buzzers. Off we go. What is POTUS? Okay, David.
President of the United States.
President of the United States. The name used for the President when people are paged by the White House. Who said, "I'll kill you with my shoe"? David and Stryker.
Mandy.
Mandy, well done. What kind of snack food does CJ like? Okay.
Goldfish crackers.
Goldfish crackers, 3 out of 3. Who wrote the West Wing theme tune? David and Stryker.
W.G. Snuffy Walden.
You are very, very fast. Who is the Democratic candidate who runs for president in Series 7? Welcome to the party, Arabella and Mark.
Santos.
Absolutely right. What did Zoe and Charlie bury to dig up when Zoe graduated? Nice one. You're getting a bit hostile with the bell. Okay, bottle of champagne. Who designed the black dress CJ tries on with her niece?
Bollocks, I know this. Vera Wong. Vera Wang.
Right. Which British newspaper snapped Sam with a call girl? Arabella and Mark.
The Mirror.
The Mirror, you're absolutely right. What job does Charlie initially interview for?
Messenger boy.
Well done. Which cast member originally trained to be an Olympic figure skater?
CJ.
You're coming back very strongly. Who is Santos' rival for the presidency?
Arnie.
Oi!
Arnie Vinnick.
Arnie Vinnick is right. Who is known as Uncle Fluffy? That was a dead
Not
heat.
working, hello.
No, okay, I heard the gentle sound of Arabella with dainty palm going.
The President.
Okay, what French term of endearment does Jed call Abby? Yes?
Cherie?
No.
Mon petit fromage.
Very good, well done. Who's the adjunct professor of thoracic surgery at Harvard Medical School?
In real life?
In fact, that's one of those Melvin Bragg introductions on start of the week, isn't it?
That's
Hello,
right.
today I'm joined by the president of thoracic surgery at Harvard Medical School, the emeritus professor of windsurfing at Athens. Who is it?
Abby Bartlett.
Abby Bartlett, well done. What board game does the president regularly play? David and Stryker.
Chess.
Chess. What is the name of Santos' wife?
Oh, that's bad, isn't it? We don't know.
First Lady elect.
It's not bad, but can you put a name to her?
Helen. Helen.
The audience just picked you at the end. So the audience actually win that round. Well done. But I'm afraid under the laws of the American electoral system, I'm not allowed to have that. We have to have a winner here in the studio between Mark and Arabella and Stryker and David. And if we look at the opinion polls, we see that David and Stryker are the winners. Well done. Okay, it's time, not that that's a concept that David Tennant and Doctor Who recognised, but it is time to thank both teams, Arabella Weir and Mark Oden, and David Tennant and Stryker Maguire. Goodbye.
Stay right where you are. We're only